Taunted. Okay, this is fine. He's low. He's at 15 health. This is a kill, which is exactly what I need for his ambition. Shit. Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome to episode 2 of this Let's Play of Age of Wonders 4 as Fangris Lunalist. Yeah, I can remember loop and loon. Yes, okay, very close words. So we are going to go up and clear some of these nodes out while we build up our forces. We come back and do this quest because it had like tier 2s and a level 5 hero, I think. So it was clearly stronger than me, especially right now while I don't even have a full stack and everybody's injured. So let's get our hero level up. Locutus the Bloodletter has leveled up. Now, I do not like those stupid skirmisher weapons, so I'm kind of tempted to, oh god. Well, we definitely need to get a ranged blood siphon on you first. You are a vampire, after all. It'd be pretty irresponsible of you not to be able to drink some blood. Let's get that one. That's a great skill. Spine-chilling Drac Vec. So we have some rats. Some people. Ratty Overseers. Dark Cult of Death. Okay, that'll be perfect to make a vassal out of here. So, let's get you guys back to the house. You'll heal up enough. And so we've got this unit here. We'll just get you, well, I might, oh, here we go. Pitch Vec, yet another one. Ah, yes, here's the blood glass. They've added a new magic material, which is super cool. So there's now 4 in here, but you still only need 3 to get the bonus, the unique bonus, which is cool. So it'd be awesome to see them add a 4th of these other ones. That'd be really cool. So, what the hell is this? Whoa. Thralls? Oh, weird. If thralls are available, the thrall sacrifice action on this structure becomes available to permanently gain plus 10 casting points from this structure. Weird. I want that. That's cool. Yeah, Pitch Vec. And they're my own people as well, which is great. Soon I'll be able to cast that transformation spell. That'll help me a little bit as well. Certainly need to think about getting some mana upkeep or mana income here. So let's get you guys in here. And this is, aha, these are the, oh, loses 2 thralls. Now I don't have thralls. I think you have to be the other dark culture to do that, but we're just gonna fight them. These are super cool units. Let me show you these. So they have a melee strike, inflicts bleeding. Other than that, it's just a very weak fighter unit, but check this out. When it dies, adjacent enemies sustain 10 damage and have a 90% chance of getting Blood Parasite for 3 turns. Blood Parasite is like bleeding, but if you die while you have it, you turn into a blood maggot. So these things just continue their life cycle. Disgusting. They look like a tongue. Gross. These are all the worst things about maggots, tongues, and monsters, and blood. And everything. So let's just go ahead and do that. Now that is an auto combat if I've ever seen one. Oh my god. There we go. We got some mana. That's Pitch Vec, who we do want to conquer and make a vassal. And then we have to figure out how we maintain status with them. We also want to go grab this real quick. So we will do that while we're continuing to pump out these, I want to call them Dark Warriors. They are Immortals now. That's right. Ooh, this area is really cool. Look at this. Rivers of blood. A giant corpse. An echoing abyss. A vampire castle nestled between 2 mountains. We produce the collector, so our gold income goes up, which is awesome. Ruler leveled up. So we're going to take, now this, like the dragons, this one has unique upgrades. So the one that I like, so you can see there's different sorts of sort of vampire theme options you can go. So we've got Desecrator, target corpse explodes. Dreadful, target enemy unit gains torment, loses status vulnerability and morale. So this is like a tyrant type thing. Night Sworn, this is much like your regular, like your classic vampire. It's a bat swarm ability that blinds, frenzies, exploit vulnerability. This is actually probably because he has frenzy. Yes, that's why that's on there. But it's super cool. Heals yourself if you exploit vulnerability. At the start of combat, conjure a Doom Bat, so you just get like an extra unit. This has the Tyrant. This has the start of combat, conjure a zombie. But what I want to do is the Hemomancer, because we want this guy to be just like in a blood frenzy all the time. That's his theme. So if he kills a unit, he recovers a little bit of health. He has a new ability, sustain unblockable damage equal to 10% of your maximum hit points. Your next attack this turn deals 50% damage. So he takes 10 damage at this point to do 50% more damage, and then if he gets a kill, he gets that health back. So really, this is almost like a free 50% bonus damage if you use it correctly. It does increase his gold upkeep though, but we're going to go with Hemomancer because we want to have a Blood Fury guy. We have 2 points now. So I want to do this one here, removing positive status effects. I hate enemies that are filled with like regeneration and that kind of crap, so we're going to take that off of them. And we're going to go ahead and get second wind. So we have so many ways for this guy to just continue to take damage and then heal it back up like nothing happened, which is super exciting. Let's cast this spell. We gain a bunch of mana from that site. I don't need it to fight here, but let's do this one manually because I do want to see the roses that I was talking about in the last episode. Ooh, spooky. Spooky scary. A terrible place to live. Here it is. Low full. Nope, that's not it. So this must not be the thing he was talking about. These are just trees. I mean, they're like blood trees. Sure, but I don't see the roses he was talking about. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I thought this is sunless. Units without Heartless in sunless terrain regenerate -5 hit points per turn. Only receive 50% temporary hit points when healed in combat. Are these guys Heartless though? No, they're not. So they should heal less as well, including my Dark Warrior. So my my hero and leader are stronger, but my other units are ever so slightly weaker. Interesting. Net throw. Yeah, immobilized. Perfect. So then this one will come around. Oh, we can't get around these boxes. This one can. So we'll prepare for a really big charge. And then let's not let them get to me over here. There we go. That looks good to me. They took the bait. No one else can get to me. And they're not... They went into defense mode. Interesting. Strange. Okay. So big charge. Status vulnerability. I'm going to move you back and put you here in the way. They can get to your back arc. So let's do this. There we go. Now there's no way for them to get to anybody's back arc. Might have my net ready. I'm not sure if it's a 2 or 3 turn. I don't use it that often. Yeah, it is. Just every other turn. All right, well, let's get this one. Mobilize resisted. Darn. All right, let's get a big old chop. Big old chop. There we go. I wonder what my friend was talking about with the roses. Because this is just regular foliage. It must be something in a specific type of location that's not just sunless? I don't know. He said they were like withered rose bushes that caused bleeding. And I don't see anything like that here, so don't know. I think I'll go around. Bonk. Getting stacks, 2 stacks of frenzy per hit. He's getting engorged with blood here. So I healed 6. But that's how much I was missing. So 50% temporary. Oh my gosh. It was disgusting. Alright, let's do it again. Chop. I love that sword. I'm gonna have to try to use that model when I get the item forge. A whole lot of food. A crown of accuracy. I'm just getting really great items for my heroes early, aren't I? A ranger with an accuracy and a warrior with a defense and hit points. Like, look at this. Everything's going well. So let's see. We're gonna have another one of these guys. Go ahead and pop him out and make maybe another. Make a pursuer. And then we will, I think we'll head on over to the quest. I think we can do it. We've got a transformation, so we'll make sure this is on. So we'll get over there, wait a turn probably. So this is on some blood glass. Need to think about expanding soon. Or taking pitchback, but I think I want to do this quest. I'm not super worried about optimization here. I'm just trying to have fun with the new stuff. So we need a farm, if we can do it. Here's a farm. That's worth a lot of food, actually. That's awesome. Turn this down a notch. I'm gonna start getting blown out as the sun sets. Okay, so they have a tier 3 spider. That's a pretty strong little group, isn't it? And it won't be in sunless. Oh, here's something. Production. Nice. And I can expand again. Oh, here's a gold mine. I wouldn't mind that. Start piling up the gold. Or I could go over here and get... Yeah, maybe a research post would be good. Let's get tier 2. There's another tower. Let's head for the tower. Mark of Tyranny. Aha, here we go. So we want... No, this is for battle mages, which we will have eventually, but we don't yet. Here's that spell I was talking about. Target vassal city no longer gains allegiance. Vassal income is increased by 20% for each point of allegiance income instead. So it's like, if you put this... If you conquer somebody... They basically always have a negative allegiance gain because they don't like you. So it's like, am I supposed to get a Whispering Stone anyway, put it on them, and then put this on it? Or, you know what I mean? I don't know what to do with this spell. I think I'll get Blood Drinking Blades first, though. That's pretty cool. Shrine and turn. There should be a pretty good health. Now this enchantment looks super cool. Oh, it's sorry, a minor race transformation. So check this out. They get all these like blood runes etched into their skin. Super cool. So look at this. Isn't that cool? Whoa. So they have +5 hit point regeneration on the world map. Attack and debuff abilities ignore a status resistance per stack of bleeding. So we don't do bleeding yet, but we're working on it. Super fun. Okay. So let's get in there. We'll go ahead and do this one manually because I might need to control things better. Fangris Lunalis. Oh, they're gonna clump up. Okay, but they have these ranged bats. Now these bats are super cool. Check this out. What a cool idea. So because this is an echoing shriek, what do you think it does? That's right. It bounces. So it repeats onto its same target. Please let me, please. There we go. So you can see it does 10 damage and they lose 2 morale. And there's a 50% chance of it doing 5 more damage and 1 more morale. So it does... Sometimes it does 10 and 2, and sometimes it does 15 and 3, because it's like an echo. And I think that's really cool. They're also heartless. They have Siege Breaker. Oh, because they're flying. They can like drop rocks on things, probably. Low maintenance. Weak to the normal undeath type stuff. But they are ranged. It is a repeating attack, too, which is spooky. So they could be doing a lot of extra damage. Where do we want to post up? Probably here. don't really... Do they have any lightning damage? I feel like the wetness doesn't matter. Dispel magic. Provoke. No enchantments on things yet. What about you? Nope, just physical. Okay. We don't have any giant slayers, so we're just gonna have to pummel that spider to death. The old-fashioned way. Okay. Now these guys are gonna smell like wet dog. Because they've got steam vents on them. Ah, resisted echo. Resisted echo. But I'm losing morale. Does this one jump? No. Nope, that's the hatchling. No. It does birth a spider though, which I don't like. We're gonna walk, take some steps up here. We could try to polymorph this. Bloop. Oh, now they're just little piggies. Which is pretty good for me because charge units, once they're locked into melee, are typically not that good. At least my guys heal, so they have an advantage, which is great. Cancels defense. So I do want to kill this unit with Fangris himself because of the bonus I'll get. Let's go ahead and finish off a unit. And then we'll plug the gap with this unit so they can't get around to the back arc. And then let's go for this one, because if we get 2 solid hits, that's going to drop a model. Nope, we missed. And hit a... Actually, wait, what the fuck is this? Whoa. What the shit is this, and how do I get it? Thorned skeleton. Excuse me, that's sick. What the fuck? I want that. Okay, sorry, I got excited. Here, have a curse. I will not be engaging this big spider if I can help it. I'm just gonna make you waste your time. Every turn that that spider can't get to me is another turn that I can win. That didn't make a lot of sense, but you know what I mean. Vampire spider, hatchlings. He taunted a charge unit. Is that a great idea? No, it wasn't. Oh, this skeleton has to go around. That's extremely funny. Like status vulnerability. Yeah, I'll drain some blood. We're just gonna be sucking blood back and forth. Actually, this extremely vampire-looking guy does not have a blood drain, even though he's an elder vampire without any blood draining abilities. What a loser! This guy has fallen on hard times for sure. We can't get around, which is good. So let's start buttering this one up a little bit. Have some butter. Okay, the status vulnerability is really low, but I don't do that much stuff yet. This is a lot of damage, but I wonder if I should save it. Yeah, because the goal is to... Let's chop these spiders. I don't like them having full models. And we'll just chop this guy. How often can I do this? Cooldown of 2. Okay. Defense mode. Not the worst thing. And we're gonna get overwhelmed in the back here. Oh, he missed and hit his own unit. Technically, the echolocation worked. They just found the wrong thing. Oh, he's going down soon. Hello up there. I might need to go deal with that here. Oh, taunted. Okay, this is fine. He's low. He's at 15 health. This is a kill, which is exactly what I need for his ambition. Shit. Okay. I didn't like that. Now I gotta chase him down. There, get immobilized. Okay, so we need to help over here. This is bad. This guy's probably going to die, and I'm just going to have to hope for lesser resurgence to save the day. Could baleful curse them. Misfortune and weakened. I should do this because it does heal me. Go 10 temporary hit points. Okay. He killed himself on my Dark Warrior, so I couldn't get my Renown. What a douche. Okay, jeez. Ugh, fine. Fine. Alright, archers. Go hide behind the faction leader. Uh-oh. That'll be fine. And you guys can't get here either, and then I'll be able to net you again next turn. Pretty funny. Hello. Oh, who would have guessed? All right. Net. Sorry, you are not allowed to play this game today. So sorry. All right, chop. Chop. Crits. Alright, big spider down. We're good. I'll just wait here for a turn because I can get my archers to... Because there's a polearm unit, so I can get my archers to do some damage before I go in with the others. Okay, very cool. Alright. Ranged blood... Oh, nope, it's a skeleton. No blood. There we go. Okay, so we got the resurgence. Cool. We got 150. We got 1 XP was siphoned over to the leader. Skull of the Wall Breaker. Siege. This is the item you chose to give me from his pool of items. That's stupid. Trade the goods for gold. Yield them to your scholars or Moonlight Hollow. Let's give them to the scholars. Okay, Fair Lady's Vengeance. Blah, blah, blah. What have I done to you? Cries the man. You may not be him, but you carry the same stench of evil. The stench of one capable of spilling the blood of their own offspring, responds the specter. And after lunging at him with all her rage, she leaves the man lifeless. It was not him. We must continue searching. I'm sorry, did I just murder a guy and then you were like, whoops, wrong guy. Haha. Okay, we'll continue. Oh, God. So we're just going to go around killing people until we find the one that you don't like? What's going on? Tower. Ooh. Okay. This area is pretty barren. Look at that. Oof. Interesting. Blood drinking blades. Rite of life leeching. Yes, this is a good one. I started with this in my other game and it's really fun. Locutus the Bloodletter. So we have your siphon blood. We can also increase the range of it. We could give you Slippery and Swift, which I think is generally a good skill to have on ranged characters anyway. Siege Breaker to all units in the army. This unit's attacks damage fortified obstacles. Sure. The ruler leveled up. Right. Okay, let's get the stun on Blood Drain. That's kind of cool. This is very white now. Athrium Morvenum. So you're going to sit there in the crypt and eventually provide me with some knowledge once I get the interrogation dungeon in the crypt. Actually, I don't know if the interrogation dungeon's still in the game. Let's see. That's going to come from here, which gives the deep crypts. This is hero in the crypt. This is hero in the prison. Abattoir. I feel like they've done a mistranslation because an abattoir is like a slaughterhouse type thing. And this is supposed to be a place where we keep them forever as prisoners. So I think abattoir is not quite the right word there, but you know, feel free to argue with me. What do we have here, actually? The Blood Altar. 15 draft per adjacent farm, right? When victorious in battle, gain 10 mana. Oh, shit. I want that, like, right away. Maybe I'll grab this and put that there. How long until I grow? 5 turns. Okay. Get in our own borders for a moment. I do not have a Whispering Stone, and I don't need to go in water, and I don't need to dig right now. Ritual Circle. There's another watchtower. I'll head for that. We have a new unit, a Pursuer. So looks autoable. Let me see if I have anything to cast. I do have these. They're not ready to go yet, so I'll just do this one in auto. Yeah, easy peasy. 150 knowledge again. We get a ring. Yes, harder to hit with range attacks. Love it. Spoils of the Fray. Take the goods. So gold, scholars. Hell yeah, more knowledge. Whatever. After the recent battle, eventual apparition arises upon her terrified victim. How did I wrong you? You may not be him, but the same evil stench clings to you. The stench of one who abused the very soul they swore to love. It was not him. We must continue. So wait, so you're trying to... So you're like, we have to get revenge. And she's like, there he is. There's the evil guy. And then we kill him. And the spirit shows up. Excuse me, and she's like, well, this actually wasn't the right guy, but trust me, he's also evil, so it's okay that we kill him. And then we move on to the next guy, and she's like, oh, sorry, it's not this guy either, but he's also evil, so it's okay that we killed him. So how long am I going to be, like, using my death note here? Like, at what point am I just the bad guy? That's a trick question. I am the bad guy. This is doable. It's tier 3, but he's not that strong. I better get some good rewards out of this, because I should be, like, expanding and conquering city-states, and instead I'm running around murdering people that a ghost tells me to kill. Alright, there we go. So what do we want next? Probably go ahead and get the storehouse so we can get the special sites faster. Oh, a new tome. I haven't had any thoughts on this. The only thing I can think of is like getting the obsidian weapons for bleeding. This is a minor race transformation that is all positive, although I would look stupid covered in rocks. What else? I really want to go down the bleeding route. Like, we could even get miasma and have even more bleeding with afflicting miasma, because we do a lot of physical damage, and then our battle mages do physical damage and bleeding, but now they would do physical damage, bleeding, and bleeding. That might be the way to go. You know what, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna have some alchemy wolves.
The perfect alchemical formula requires...
There it is. Disperse afflicting miasma. All right, let's do it. Let's get some bleeding going. I want that blood. Give me the blood. And turn. Oh man, we're out of time again. Damn it. Oh, the hero's invisible. Well, let's auto this one, and if it doesn't work out, we will do it manually on the next episode. Blood drinking blades, so this will cost me a little upkeep. They will do more physical damage. When hitting a unit with bleeding, I heal. So I do more damage, but again, I don't have any bleeding yet, so I gotta get some bleeding excess. So now we attack here. We're stronger than before. This one must have resurged, but I don't care. Retaliating Flameheart. Retaliate, 20% damage on retaliation attacks. Okay. Take it. Spoils of the fray. Yield them to your scholars. I am not him. I've never... After the recent battle, amid the fall, and the vengeful apparition rises upon her terrified victim. I am not him. I've never met you, cries the man. Maybe not, but you wear the same stench of evil. A stench that smells like lies, betrayal, and torture, responds the specter. After lunging at him with all her rage, she leaves the man lifeless. It was not him. We must continue searching. Says the apparition. The wrath of the specter knows no bounds. Will you persist with her quest for vengeance? You have lost your way. I need to stop this carnage. The visage of the apparition twists and splits into impossible grimaces, forming multiple faces and showing her true nature, that of a banshee. The voices cry out, We are the suffering of those who were abused. We are the anger of those who died in agony. We are those who never knew justice. They took our sanity. They took our lives. They took everything we had. They will not take our tears. They will not take our rage. And you will not take our revenge. You will accept death. Oh, it's 3 banshees. Well, this looks like a manual combat, if I must say. So we will do this one on the next episode. This is very exciting. We're also on these... Whoa, it's like frozen farm... What's going on here? Weird. Okay, a 3 banshee fight. This will be weird. Real weird. I have no way to heal. So these guys are just... Oh, they're starting... No hero leader. What? Wait. But wait. But there, I thought that it, hero present in the army. I could have sworn that kind of buff always applied to the entire group, not this one stack of 2 units. Huh. Well, that's not good. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. We will solve this mystery on the next episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you're excited to see whatever happens when I fight 3 banshees. I might have resistance to frost. Yes, because these are technically undead. So my 2 heroes can take a little more of a beating. I think this guy also loses less morale from stuff. I got something that does that. I can't remember what. Brave? Yeah. 50% less morale. I don't remember why I have that. It might be from the hemomancy, but still helpful. So that'll be good. So he can run in and hopefully just tank a bit of frost damage and a bit of wailing and be okay. So thanks again for watching. Like and subscribe. Check the link below for my Patreon if you want to be like my super cool Patreon supporters and show up in my games all the time and have your own factions that I can beat on. Although every once in a while one of them beats me. Every once in a while. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.